Have you ever spent time with someone and afterward felt completely drained, like your energy was sucked out from you and you don't even know why? Maybe you walked away from a conversation feeling exhausted, anxious, that sudden anxiety. You don't know why, or like you suddenly weren't good enough. And the biggest question is here, was it their energy or was it something inside you? Because sometimes when you feel drained around people, it's not always about them or that specific person. No, they can trigger something in you and then you can feel not worthy enough or not good enough. It could be your own subconscious blocks and patterns reacting to them. They just triggered something in you that was waiting for you to heal. So how do you know the difference? Something very similar happened to me. I met this person, I had a conversation, and suddenly my energy dropped. I felt something was off. During the conversation, I felt so small. For some reason, I just had this feeling that I need to prove myself. So at first, when my energy dropped and I started having a headache, I thought maybe it's just their energy, energy mismatch. But then I thought maybe it's inside me. Maybe I put the meaning exactly like this and I saw that offensive or something like that because of my own subconscious patterns. And that's when I realized that there is a way you can tell the difference between if it's their energy draining you or it's your own subconscious blocks or wound that was triggered by other people. It's not about them. It's about you. But first, let me tell you how to know if it's the energy mismatch. 1. You feel exhausted just by being near them. There is no specific thing, but you're just there. You automatically feel so drained. And the conversation feels heavy. It takes effort to talk. Even if they don't say anything bad or offensive, they're very nice. But just their presence make you feel uneasy. And if you have a really strong intuition, then you just start noticing that you just feel the need to protect yourself energetically. You don't know why, but this feeling is inside you. So what to do if it's their energy? Listen to your intuition. If your body tells, if your gut tells that something is off, trust it. It never says lies. It always says the truth. Before we understand it with our conscious mind, our body knows. Automatically, it knows before we understand with our mind. So always trust your gut. If it's just a friend or someone you don't know very closely, then you can just limit your interaction with them and choose not to talk with them because you don't owe anyone anything and your energy is very sacred. Your energy is very important for you. But if it's someone you need to see, you must, a coworker or a family member, it could be like that too. You can protect yourself energetically. Imagine that there is a golden light or bubble that protecting you. Their negative energy can't go through that light or bubble. I don't know how you imagine. For example, I imagine myself as in a bubble. Nobody can get through it. But this bubble is not like real bubble, right? If you touch it, it's collapse or pops. No, my bubble is so strong. If they're saying to me something, I can't hear them, their negative energy. They're muffling around, like under the water. I can't even hear them. I imagine like that, so I can't get their energy. When I imagine that, I just observe and don't observe. It's so genius. It's so genius. So it's just their energy and don't take it as yours. You have the right not to take it and send it back. Just don't receive it. The address is not correct, so the mail can't come to you, okay? No, you're just unavailable. No. So the second one is your subconscious blocks or maybe subconscious patterns that were triggered by them or around them, or maybe some wounds that need healing. Okay, you feel need to prove something. Your worth, your success, your intelligence. You suddenly feel so small and Like you need to prove them or like change their impression of you. If they think some way about you, you just want to prove it. No, 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 no. Like I'm like this. You start feeling like that. Then it's just your subconscious blocks. It's not about them. And you feel triggered by them, even if they didn't do anything. If you observe the situation from the other POV, not like from your POV, like zoom out and see the situation, and it's like, they didn't even tell something offensive, or they didn't even try to offend you, or there was nothing, it was just a regular conversation. But you felt triggered. It's not about their energy, it's your subconscious blocks. Or you start comparing yourself to them. Like you're not good enough compared to them. You're less than them. So it's not about their energy, it's about your subconscious blocks. And these feelings that I described have already happened in similar situations before, maybe with other people. It has a pattern. So what to do if it's your own subconscious blocks? Ask yourself questions. What part of me is reacting to that? Is this an old wound, a fear, insecurity, or your past limiting beliefs? Or maybe something very similar happened to you in your childhood. Maybe that wound needs to be healed. It's actually great because people mirror us, our own things that we need to work on or work through or heal or grow. So you just need to shift your perspective, and instead of seeing like, oh, they're just so bad, they drained my energy, I need to protect my energy and run away from these people or these situations, you can just look at it like a place to grow. See that as a mirror, as a reflection where you need to look at. So these people are reflecting something that needs your attention for a reason. You need to heal your wounds, you need to release all your past insecurities and everything that holds you back. It's actually a good thing. And also I have a very wonderful thing to share with you. It's a custom ChatGPT. It's like a therapist, and you can use it for reflections, for mini therapies. Of course, it can't replace the real therapist, but it helps me a lot. It calls Freudian therapy and psychoanalysis, and I love it. I love it. And if you want to know if it's their energy or it's your subconscious blocks, you can even text to this ChatGPT, or you can discuss in every topic, not even just this one. It's so wonderful. It's not an ad, by the way, and I'm gonna link that in the description because it's really helpful. Okay, use it.